Good morning and welcome to our live coverage from the Sydney Cricket Ground. You join us for this
That's a surprise. I really did believe the obvious choice would have been to throw the ball to your bowlers. But now it's time for the openers to pad up, and it's probably surprised them.
timed that brilliantly.
Now that was beautifully struck with a perfect straight bat.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Couldn't get it through the field. There's a run here, surely.
Seems slightly odd not just to take the single that was on offer there.
Yep.
There'll be one run here for them. Gill is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on.
Yep.
Big shout.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Misses out there on the short and wide one. That was a pretty wild delivery, lost all control.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
6 runs added in that over. India are 1 for 6. Beaten on the drive.
Stark with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Yep. No!
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Misses. That's so close to a run out. Really should have been hit from there.
And with that, they're off the mark.
That has gone very, very high. Might be safe.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Great shot through the gap.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot, stabs the ball away. The fielders had no chance.
Hazelwood from the Paddington end.
Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield.
No, no, no!
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Good batting, lovely timing. Hardly even lent on it. Was always headed for the boundary.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
Thick edge.
Just threw the shot too early.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Really, really good running from these two batters. Played it safe though and stuck with 3.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Wait on.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. That's the over. India are 1 for 24. Nicely played.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Straight to the fielder.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
It was in the gap, pretty much all the way along the ground to the boundary rope. Off to a good start now. Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Timed that perfectly.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Warner, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yep.
Edge. Amazing delivery. Incredible. What a grab.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
A new bowler is coming into the attack. Knocks them over. First ball of the over.
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure a few more runs would have been better, but this has indeed been a good innings.
Sounded good the moment it hit the bat.
Really just seemed to have put that one into the slot with the first ball to the new batter. All the same, it's a glorious shot for your first ball.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Misses everything.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
They'll get at least one. Fantastic catch.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Oh boy, that's really high. This might be gone. Gone. Another one goes. 2 wickets in 2 balls, and they're on a roll now.
Starting to get really interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
Oh, well, that's a tight call. Didn't look to be that wide. Oh, that would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Times it nicely.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball. But you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Drives and misses everything.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Yep.
Gorgeous on drive. Mid-on has work to do.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Right off the middle of the bat.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Cuts that off well in the infield.
Oh, good running. It needed to be as well. That's probably a lot closer than they expected.
Australia found some good rhythm in that over. They'll want to maintain it going forwards. 3 extra fielders are now allowed outside the circle.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Yep. No!
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
No!
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yep. There'll be runs here.
No!
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Just pivoted onto the back foot. So easily done to knock it behind square.
5 runs added in the over. India are 5 for 66. The right armour is coming on to bowl in the Randwick end.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end. Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads. Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
Bowling.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Loud shout.
Really getting towards the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
It's off the body rather than the bat, but gets through for one.
Yep.
That's a long way up. Is there anyone there to catch it?
No troubles getting back to play that shot.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep.
Absolutely nailed it.
Extra width gives them a free swing at the ball. Gone a long way back. Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yep.
A couple on offer here.
Some width on offer, but didn't throw the bat at it and just made sure of the cut shot. Nice running between the wickets, clipping the pads and not the bat.
That sees the completion of the over. A good one too. Not many opportunities to score. Big appeal. Can't see why this would be overturned. Looks to have struck right in front.
How close is that? Could be the wicket. Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. If it hits the stumps, then the decision will stand. We won't be seeing a change of decision, just as we suspected, and they have to go now. It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
Not the best decision to review that.
Yep.
The umpire has got it spot on.
Misjudged that throw, and the batters survive what would have been a certain run out. And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Super piece of timing.
That's gone a long, long way. Well and truly into the 20s now, and surely looking towards a big score.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Yep.
Gone. Brilliant in the field.
They will receive now the warmest of receptions from this crowd for a supreme display of batting.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yep.
Couldn't have played that any better.
They're the sort of shots that you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrist to keep control and find the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yeah.
Right out of the middle.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
Yep. No.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Yeah.
Edged it. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. Out. Simple catch, and the keeper makes no mistake.
Yep, yep.
There'll be one run here for them.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
India weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over.
Yep.
Bowler is confident on this one.
Yep.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Yep. Keeper. Yep, yep.
Perfect technique and placement.
Bowler. Yep.
Big shout. There's a challenge. Not sure what good it'll do. Looks unlikely it'll be overturned.
Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble. Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though. Well, it's hitting in line. They were already looking towards the dressing room. It looked plumb. The review now shows they can continue on their way.
They've been bundled out for not many at all. The bowlers have done their job. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the Randwick end. Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
Just threw the shot too early.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep.
Massive edge.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary. Yep.
That's off the middle of the bat.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong. And it's going to take something special to break it up.
Yep.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Tried for something. Bit different, the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
This is a good field, I think. Not too aggressive, but not overly defensive either. I like this field choice. A good move, I'd say.
Yep.
With the changes in the field, the captain looks to be going for a more balanced approach.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over, that one. Too many loose deliveries. Sharma, the spinner, coming into the attack. Going with spin now.
This is a good field, I think. Not too aggressive, but not overly defensive either.
Yep.
Edged.
Keeper.
Exactly where you want your fielders to throw as a wicketkeeper, right over the top of the stumps. This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it would be moving to a big, big score, and it's not to be.
Yeah.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Easy does it. First ball and gets some runs. The captain bringing a good balance to this field, I think.
Wait.
Quick onto that in the infield. Big edge. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Keeper's in.
It was just a little bit wide. Well picked up and let the ball do all the work, really, to push it down towards third man.
Yeah.
Bad decision making. Thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging.
End of the over, 6 off it. Australia are 2 for 89. The left-arm unorthodox bowler is coming into the attack from the Randwick end.
That was a pretty wild delivery, lost all control.
Yep.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
This batter really is the key now, picking up the boundaries when they need them. Just the sort of thing the team needs.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Wait there. Yep. Oh.
Nicked it
Nice
through the
bowling.
field. Will it get to the boundary? Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yeah.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game. Immaculate timing there.
They haven't messed about, brings up a rapid 50, hasn't let any of the bowlers settle.
Yep.
Hits that well, onto the back foot and cracks it away.
Steered away nicely, let the ball do all the work for them. Nicely played for 4.
Waiting. Keeper.
Smith shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yep.
There's a run here, surely.
Turning down runs that are safe isn't intelligent play in my book. They should be rotating the strike.
Yeah.
High, high, high in the air. This should be an easy chance.
From the moment the openers walked onto the ground, you felt